All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarasun Seti. Kick back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. That's right, family. We're excited and delighted to be accepting new members to the Sarasun Seti's YouTube page, a dynamic page. You working with the sage of the age, and so right there, that's a hell of a perk. Right there, you see, being able to dig down in the well of wisdom. You feel me? From the sage of the age. But if you click the join button, you'll get an introduction video, give you the rundown on the memberships, and you know what? Pick which one you like. And even if you don't pick one, you still appreciate it over here. We appreciate your presence at Sarah Soon Seti's YouTube, General Seti's YouTube page. That's right. Ring the alarm, kingseti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarah Soon Seti DVD lectures. We got them for you. The classic and Jurassic DVD lectures, t-shirts and hoodies. I keep saying hoodies, and it's in the summertime, but some of y'all still be wanting to rock one, depending on where you at. We got tank tops, and man, we got some cold blood. We got a cold-blooded summer catalog. You should get over there to kingseti.com immediately and go to you can go to the t-shirt tab, but go to the new items tab, and most definitely you'll see the most recent. And we got some more products on the site. We got hats, we got coffee mugs with your favorite Black Power icons on it. Get on over there, check it out, family, and tell me what you see. You feel me? But most definitely check out these t-shirts, tank tops, because I know it's summertime and you want to get fresh. That's right. We also got the African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, Seti University, over 1,000. Did you hear that? 1,000 presentations on African history, heritage, spirituality, nation building, mental warfare, advanced African academics, developing the Black nation one lesson at a time. The complete General Sarasun Seti website. Get your behind in class today. Highlighting Band, Occult, New World Order, Illuminati video library. We got some fire documentaries that you cannot, or is hard to find on any platform on the internet because of the information. You feel me? And so you get over there to General Seti and check out the new subject we got over there. Of course, we got Rise of the Neanderthals. We got the Holy Black Mother of Civilization, video library and catalog. So you cannot go wrong. Most definitely cannot go wrong with 1,000 videos of General Sarasun Seti. I ain't got to hype that one up. That's right. General Seti popping on Patreon, BPC making noise. We never come. Exclusive live stream, too hot to handle on YouTube, but just so exclusive. We keep it for our family on Patreon. That's right. And so we got the Champellion and the false teachers of the Medunetta. We going on live tonight. You should most definitely be on deck. If you're not already on deck, we're going live tonight, and you already, I'm telling you. And man, if y'all was not in the house for that lecture this last Sunday, the sacred Black arts of alchemy, the divinity of and etymology of Black divinity. Now I got the whole title upside down, but I tell you what, I just deleted it because it's got a subtitle. But I tell you what, it ain't nothing but fire. And it's on Patreon right now. And I guarantee you, when I tell you what I tell you, you see, I was on one. Believe that. You feel me? The information was flowing directly from the ancestors, and I couldn't even mess up if I wanted to. You see, matter of fact, there it is. The sacred Black art of alchemy, the divinity of Blackness codified in language. You should most definitely is on. Matter of fact, if you become a member on Sarah's YouTube page. You can see it as a member either on Patreon or as a member on YouTube. You can see it right now, and I guarantee you it ain't nothing but the truth. You know, believe that. So check it out, family, and get it and get over there on Patreon also, because there's just so much over there. There's 175 exclusive live streams that are not to be seen nowhere else. Believe that. And we got the Is There a Secret Chamber Under the Sphinx that leads to an ancient library? We got that one. Was there once giants living in ancient Egypt? 1 and 2 ain't nothing but the truth. So get on over there, family. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels: King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell, get a video a thumbs up, like it because you love it, share it with your family and friends, and comment, comment, comment. Just don't say nothing stupid, because I will ban your ass. You will be up out of here. All right. Now, as we speak out on worldly topics, and in general deal with a lot of military geography, a lot of military news that's going on. Last video, it was requested that we discuss the escalating tensions that's going on between China and India. And people asked me, what did they think? Who did I think would win in an escalated war like that? You see, and that's a very hard question, because it's a lot of demographics that go into a conflict like that. You see, who gonna take sides with who? You see, now when you look at even with Ukraine, and you look at Russia, you can see how the West has taken literally a third-rate army, and they didn't soup them up to where they're giving Russia all the smoke that they want and more. You see, got them on the run in certain respects. Yeah, they bombing it, which you expect a country like Russia to do, but ultimately to take the nation, you got to take it on the ground. And they ain't been successful in doing too much of that. They take some and they take it right back from them, and so on and so forth. So it really show you that a lot, bluffing. A lot of these nations out here are bluffing to be a lot stronger than what they are. You see, in Russia has been shown to be one of those nations, because they said that Russia was number 2. They were saying that Russia was the number 2 military on the planet. That's not true. Only if you discussing nuclear warfare, and the world is not ready to see that. So, when you talk about war, you talking about conventional war. You see, you got to come on down on the ground and get some. That's how you gonna have to get it. And so, without Russia, threatening to use its nuclear arsenal, it ain't number 2. That's most definitely. It's not number 2. You see, and so China probably would take Russia. If they got into, and we discussed in India, but China would probably take Russia on the ground. I do believe that, that they would probably take them, depending on, just looking at, how they, how they operating in Ukraine right now. Now, when it comes to India, that's a different story, because India got a large population. Matter of fact, India now is the largest nation on the planet. You see, the largest, you say Russia, here come acoustic ambience, whatever they say. They say Russia is not bluffing. Yeah, they're not bluffing. Okay, I tell you what. Since they not bluffing, You right, they not bluffing. They just outright getting their ass kicked. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? You right, they not bluffing. They in there getting their ass kicked. They got goddamn tanks. You understand? They're just like when they went into Afghanistan. You understand what I'm saying? They got all them goddamn tanks and goddamn airplanes, still museum material over there in Afghanistan, laying all on the side of the road. They got all type of damn tanks, Russian tanks over there. And so you're right, they not bluffing, but it don't make no difference if who they goddamn fighting. I tell you what, if the U.S. would have went into Ukraine, that motherfucker be over with by now. I guarantee you that. Whatever they wanted to do to that motherfucker, they would have did it by now. And that's the truth. You see, so don't sit here and let's deal with facts. You know, we ain't about, personal belief. We just dealing with military strategy. And you can't downgrade somebody's military prowess just because you don't like them. That's how you get your ass kicked. You see what I'm saying? You have to respect the facts for what they are so you can deal with the situation. If because you ain't hurting nobody but your damn self when you say that. You see? So I tell you what, I wouldn't give a goddamn who was helping. You understand? No, he ain't being merciful. He ain't being merciful. He ain't being merciful. How's he being merciful? And your fucking economy is in shambles. You see what I'm saying? Your fucking economy is in shambles. You got motherfuckers over there that ain't trying to hear that shit. You see what I'm saying? You got motherfuckers over there merciful for who? You got you got whole goddamn continents, economies in shambles, and a lot of them just not gonna go along with Russia no damn more. Where? China ain't ready to ride with Russia. You think China gonna ride? How long you think China gonna ride with Russia? Huh? They don't give a goddamn. Yeah, they're getting cheap gas over there. But when you talk about China's future and they talking about China gonna be the next great nation, that prophecy of it being the next great nation is based on its dealings with the U.S. and the West. Because goddamn it, they not gonna have that decade or century of China in dealing or with the what they getting out of Russia, some gas, okay? What some gas? You can get goddamn gas from Nigeria. You see. So how you got to look at how China got where it is right now. It didn't get where it is right now because of its relationship with Russia. Goddamn, you see all them goddamn skyscrapers that they didn't build. They didn't get them goddamn skyscrapers over there. You see what I'm saying? Dealing with Russia. Yeah, they're gonna try, because what they're doing, see, China is being very slick right now. Because what they're gonna do, they're gonna co-opt Russia. You understand what I'm saying? Because without China backing Russia, is sure enough a done deal. Don't think they over there. You understand? It's the fact that China and India ain't gonna stand with them too much longer neither. You understand what I'm saying? And the reason why, because the world economy is fucked up right now. You understand what I'm saying? So what they done told Vladimir Putin, we gonna back you, and we gonna back you based on, number one, geographical location. They don't want to see Russia toppled. You understand what I'm saying? With the prospect of the West, you understand what I'm saying? Getting pieces of it. You see what I'm saying? So they don't want to see a defunct Russia. They don't want to see that. And so they're going to prop it up just like no different than them propping up North Korea. God damn it, that's just a buffer zone. So, they're going to prop Russia up, but China is slick. What they doing, Russia is becoming so dependent on China. You understand what I'm saying? That they're going to co-opt Russia. God damn it, Russia gonna become you know what I'm saying? It's gonna become a proxy. You understand what I'm saying? It's gonna be a proxy state for goddamn for China. That's all it's gonna be. And so that's what it is, because as soon as they stop buying that damn oil from Russia, they done for. And so, you don't stumble with no little ass Ukraine. You don't stumble with no goddamn Ukraine. Whatever you gonna do, you go in there and do it. You Russia. You see what I'm saying? You Russia. And so when you look at how they operated in Afghanistan, you talking about they not bluffing, they got their ass kicked. They got their ass kicked. You see what I'm saying? And I look at how, and though, United States had to get out of there too. But damn, they stayed there 20 years. And though they came out of there, Biden ran out of there the wrong way. They didn't really get ran out, but the way that they left was real sloppy. But they was over there kicking their ass for 20 years. You understand what I'm saying? They was over there kicking their ass for 20 years. Goddamn it, Russia was over there and left humiliated. You understand what I'm saying? They was totally humiliated coming out of Afghanistan. So that's just real talk. Now, when it comes to India and China, you got almost 2 billion people in India. Now, when you look at it on paper, China has a larger, has a more advanced military. You see, it has a more advanced military, and so when you look at it from that aspect, and they probably, China might got a little more advanced technology than India, but the West is going back India. You see, they're going back India. That's just the truth of the matter. If they get down and they get busy, which they have, the tensions is real high because China. See, one thing a lot of people don't know, and I'm gonna keep running this down on people. Matter of fact, let me see if I can get this one. And people say, Vladimir Putin, no, he ain't having no goddamn mercy. He ain't having no mercy. They done told him to get that shit over with. Even his own constituents in Russia, they know what time it is. I got the wrong one up there, family, but let me see. Let me get this up here. I dropped it in here somewhere. I think this is the one I dropped in, showing some of the comparisons of the militaries. I don't know if it's up in here or not. No, that's not it. I don't know where I put it at. But, I just pulled some things in, and they was fighting. Russia was in, you ain't know about Russia. And that's who Bin Laden got his damn stripes. That was who was fighting that's who was fighting Russia and Afghanistan, Bin Laden. But at that time, Bin Laden was working for the CIA. You see what I'm saying? And the United States backed, they was backing them then. You see what I'm saying? And that's crazy how Bin Laden was a CIA operative and shit. You see what I'm saying? And so at that time, he was on the United States team. And so they was sending them arms over there to his ass. You see, and then they felt betrayed because I don't think they got what the fuck they were supposed to get from the West. And so that's when they got mad and they turned on the West. You see, they turned on the West and took a lot of that damn training that they got from the CIA, and then they formed Al Qaeda. You see what I'm saying? And so that's how that go. But the thing is, China right now, they know that they blocked in. They blocked in as far as that China, because all them nations down there going against their ass. You see what I'm saying? They not going to be able to come down. So, as far as them going south or going, going through there with Japan, so they blocked in as far as dealing with that waterway. You see, they could blockade their ass real quick. And so what China is trying to do is building a strong relationship with Pakistan. And they trying to build some type of, I don't know if it's railroad or but a means where they can get some of that oil out of Pakistan. You see, and India is in that area, and they in a dispute about some of that land. And I believe that the land that they in dispute of, if India take that land over, that's gonna destroy they plans to build that. I don't know if it's an oil pipeline. I don't know if it's railroad track, but whatever it is gonna put is gonna destroy China. And so they looking at it like that's national security. So is the tensions between India and China is escalating. But to the being that India is quote unquote a democracy, and whatever that may mean, that don't mean too much shit to me. You know what I'm saying? But with that, and because of the relationship that India, it has with Britain and shit and all of that, and the United States, they're gonna come to India's aid. That's just all it is to it. And because really in the war with China, they need India. You see what I'm saying? They need India because India has so much of that waterway over there. You see what I'm saying? And as long as they in partner, when you look at even that waterway over there, they got the South China Sea on lock. You can't even get up out of it. The Chinese can't even go in that direction. You see what I'm saying? So they block from that aspect. And then you got to think about Japan up there and so on and so they could blockade the shit out of China. That's just real talk. They don't have a strong enough goddamn. People think they got a navy, but they'll sink that damn that navy. Yeah, they got more ships, but they not, they not on the level of the United States. And so people need to stop all of that, bolstering China far more than what China is. Because if China was as strong as it was, you see, the United States wouldn't be going up in through there like they going. I mean, you don't sell up inside no man's goddamn nation like that unless either you got a card that you ain't shown yet. And see, that's what people don't understand, that this beast has been advancing this military on the level, and motherfuckers can hate and say, oh, well, I don't, yeah, okay then. That's what a whole lot of motherfuckers, Saddam Hussein said he was going to destroy the United States. Man, they was hanging that motherfucker at the end of that war. You see, Gaddafi said he was going to do the same thing. They did the same thing to Gaddafi. You see? Now, I'm not saying it to, say, but I mean, I'm just saying when you say you're going to do something and you say this shit to the world, then people is waiting to see what you going to bring. And you didn't bring what the fuck you said you was going to bring. You see? And so, this is the art of war. You got to know what your enemy going to bring. You see? And if he going to bring total destruction to your ass, then you might have to find another way, you understand, to engage your enemy. You see? And so they didn't figure that out in time and shit. You know what I'm saying? And so, but again, if there's any escalated, friction with India and China, the West is going to back India. You see? They're going to back, they're not going to let, just no different than, and more so, they're going to back India than they're going to back Ukraine. You see what I'm saying? Because they know at any given time that if India was to fall or anything like that, or come up under the control of China, which they can't do, not with that many people. You see what I'm saying? They, not with two, and that would be a hell of a war on the ground to have that many people. You understand? Two nations, damn near two damn 2 billion people apiece. Yeah, that'd be a hell of a war on the ground. You see what I'm saying? But we just got to deal with the fact, and deal with it. And that's really why niggas ain't dealt with this beast over here now, because they underestimate the beast. They thinking that they can hide under their pillow and somehow just, no, that ain't gonna happen. You see, ain't no nation ever failed like that. Ain't no motherfucker just fell out of power like that. You understand what I'm saying? It take coordinated strategy to bring someone, that's been in power on the top like that. They don't just fall out of power like that. You see what I'm saying? It's a particular type of strategy. You know what I'm saying? And they know about it because they used it when they was trying to assume power. United States wasn't always the top dog. Shit, Britain was the top dog when they goddamn, when they went to the Revolutionary War. Shit, Britain was the most powerful nation on the planet. But shit, you know what I'm saying? They got their ass beat. You know what I'm saying? The British Americans went to goddamn guerrilla warfare, some shit that they wasn't used to fighting. You know what I'm saying? And so, that's how you have to do. You have to go to guerrilla warfare when you're dealing with a larger enemy like that. You see, and then time they might revert to guerrilla warfare. You see what I'm saying? And shit, and you got to understand that the United States is also trained in guerrilla warfare. Most of these goddamn nations or these groups out here, one time or another, the CIA didn't train these motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? The CIA didn't train them. So don't think, look at the war in Ukraine. They've been training for that war. They knew that shit was going down. You see what I'm saying? So, when you see how Ukraine is operating, you know what I'm saying? They took a third world, they took a third rate military, and they've been training over there for 10 years. People didn't know that, but they had already been training. You see what I'm saying? So now you see, what's happening. And when people saying that Russia is being merciful, man, they doing what you ain't wasting no time in no fucking war. You see what I'm saying? You got people's lives on the fucking line. Ain't nobody being, you know what I'm saying? You already got mad motherfuckers murdered. How many more you gonna get murdered? And so if you got the goddamn ability to end the war, you end it. You don't goddamn prolong no war being merciful. You know how you be merciful? Win it. Outright win it. And then you bring a motherfucker into complete submission. You don't just, you being well, how long you gonna be merciful before you decide to win it? You see what I'm saying? And so that's how you become merciful. You outright win it, get it over with, stop, whatever destruction and shit that is happening on the day. Stop the killing of your own soldiers. You know what I'm saying? You in a critical position because the people want they family to come home and shit and this, that, and the third. So you ain't got all the time in the world to be merciful. You ain't got all the time in the world to be merciful, And so that's right, family. We're going to move on to the next. We got some hot topics we're going to be dealing with this afternoon. Stay with me. Don't go nowhere. This is the General Seti, and I got some hot presentations coming up. Just stay tuned. I'm going to click, and I'm going to be right back. This is the General saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked-ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. And you better learn some strategy. You see what I'm saying? This is why I bring these news reports to you. Because just like Malcolm X said, when you see somebody else get their thing together, you know how you can get your thing together. All right, Black Power.